Good evening, and welcome back to Aislin's Enchanted Path. Tonight we continue building our way through the Witch's Pyramid with one of the most quietly powerful elements, faith. Faith isn't always easy. It's not something you can buy at a metaphysical shop or summon with a wand, but it is something you can build, nurture, and return to again and again, especially when things get uncertain or when your path feels a little bit less clear. In magical practice, faith is the fuel. It's the inner current that keeps your will strong and your vision focused and your rituals alive. Without faith, faith in yourself, faith in your craft, and faith in the unseen, everything else starts to waver. So let's talk about what faith really means in the context of witchcraft, and how you can cultivate it with honesty, depth, and intention. In mainstream religion, faith is often defined as a belief in a higher power. But in witchcraft, it's more personal, more grounded in experience. Faith in this context is a belief in the process, in your own power, and in the idea that energy, intention, and spirit are forces that can move and shape the world around you. It's not blind. It's not dogmatic. Faith in witchcraft is something you build over time by practicing and reflecting, adjusting and witnessing the small shifts around you. The things that tell you, yes, something real is happening here. Faith is what keeps you coming back to your altar. It's what keeps your hand steady as you light the candle. It's what lets you cast the spell and trust that even if you can't see the outcome just yet, something has begun to shift. Without faith, everything else in the witch's pyramid becomes shaky. You might have knowledge, but you'll second guess yourself. You might imagine clearly, but you'll worry that it's not working. You might try to apply your will, but doubt will dilute your focus. Even silence becomes harder when you don't trust the process enough to sit in stillness. Faith is what ties it all together. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to exist. Let's start with the first form of faith, faith in yourself. This is believing that you are capable of magic, that your words have power, your energy has weight, and your intentions have meaning. And yes, this can be the hardest kind, especially if you've been told all your life that magic isn't real, or that you're not enough, or that you're just making it all up. But here's the truth. Every witch, every practitioner has had to face that shadow of doubt. You are not alone in that. What matters is that you keep showing up, that you keep choosing to believe in yourself, even just a little more each time. One small success can build your confidence. One intuitive nudge that proves true, one spell that gently works, one moment where the synchronicity is too strong to ignore. Those become the stepping stones of real, rooted faith. Then there's faith in the craft itself. This is belief in the energy, the traditions, the sacred rhythm of the seasons and the stars. It's trust that your actions, your rituals, your offerings, your spell work are meaningful, even if they don't produce instant results. Faith in the craft is what lets you work a spell and release it, knowing that you've done your part and the rest is in motion. It's also what helps you stay centered when things go wrong. And when a spell doesn't work, when things are murky, when doubt creeps in, faith is what keeps you going. Because yes, it will happen. Every witch, no matter how experienced, sometimes feels disconnected or uncertain. Faith helps you breathe through that moment and continue anyway. If faith feels out of reach right now, that's okay. That's okay. Here are a few ways you can nurture it. Celebrate your small successes. Write them down. Keep a journal of magical moments, dreams that come true, intuitive hits, subtle shifts after a ritual that you notice. These are proof points you can return to when needed. Repeat affirmations, not cheesy mantras, real truths. Try things like, my practice is valid. My energy has power. Every time I show up, I grow stronger. Try some real, powerful, important truths and use them as affirmations. You can also spend time in nature. Watch how the moon changes. Notice the wind. Feel the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. These small observations remind you that the world is alive, and so are you. And practice regularly, even 5 minutes a day. Light a candle or pull a card. Sit in silence. The more you engage, the more connected you'll feel. Faith doesn't come from force. It comes from consistency, presence, and a willingness to believe even when you don't have all the answers. None of us have all the answers, and that's okay. In the Witch's Pyramid, faith holds up everything else. It reinforces your will. It gives imagination a foundation. It lets knowledge take root, and it allows you to sit comfortably in silence. Without faith, you're just going through the motions. With it, your practice becomes alive. So if you're feeling uncertain, well, you're not broken. You're becoming. Faith is not something you either have or you don't. It's something you grow into. Every ritual, every spell, every quiet moment adds another thread to the web of belief you are slowly weaving. Now in our next video, we'll explore silence. Not just keeping your spell work private, but cultivating inner stillness so you can hear the magic speaking back. Until then, beautiful souls, I'd love to hear what helps you stay connected when doubt creeps in. How do you remind yourself that the path is real? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being here tonight. Your presence is a part of the magic. Blessed be.